Hey everyone, it's Jeremy, and I am here to talk a little bit more about Hurricane Idalia, or Idalia. So, this storm looks like a very significant threat for the Florida coast. Uh, between the panhandle of Florida and between there and Tampa. It looks like somewhere in that area is going to take a direct impact and a direct hit from this storm. My camera's probably a little shaky because I have a fan blowing right there, so it's probably shaking the camera a little bit. I don't know if you guys can really see that or not, but it looks like I can see it maybe blowing the camera around a little bit. But anyway, this storm looks to take a significant hit on Florida. My thoughts and prayers, as I said, goes out to Florida and anyone, even in Georgia and South Carolina as well. I don't want to leave those states out because I am in the state of South Carolina and I am in the path of Hurricane Idalia. But by the time it gets to this area, it'll probably be a low-end Category 1 hurricane or a strong tropical storm. So there's going to be a lot of rainfall with this. There's going to be a lot of wind. There's going to be a lot of damage, a lot of power outages. Just everybody out there stay safe. Just hate to hear about deaths from any kind of natural disaster or anything out there. But I don't talk too much about the weather and I don't do too many weather videos, but I kind of want to start doing that a little bit more because, that's my second thing, and kind of when I started doing this channel here, that's where it all started. But there's a lot I have going on this upcoming weekend and this upcoming week. I do have some train videos that I did get today. I will post those after this video, but I felt like I should make this video and then post my train videos and everything for the day. But I just want to tell you guys, that just be prepared for this storm. For anywhere where you are, even parts of North Carolina, maybe even be prepared for this storm, for storm surge, for tornadoes, for all types of debris, wind damage, flooding. You guys, turn around, don't drown. You see a bunch of water, don't take a risk, because you don't know, if that's a wiped out road or what it could be. Or it could be a bunch of water sitting in an area, or it could be a huge dip or anything. You guys stay safe out there in the state of Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina, because this looks like a major threat. And everything's increasing. As I looked at everything today, now today's update, this thing is supposed to be a major hurricane at a Category 3 hurricane, and there are hurricane watches out for Florida, hurricane warnings up for a lot of areas. Even inland Georgia, there are hurricane watches and tropical storm watches and stuff for Georgia. And extending now up into South Carolina, there's a few counties that got tropical storm watch and tropical weather statements all out through the southeast. This is going to be something to watch over the next couple days. Everything should be gone by the time we get to around Friday sometime, maybe Saturday sometime. Everything should be well gone, well off the coast. But for those of you who are in South Carolina, I just want to, just put it to you like this. For my area, I'm in the PD region of South Carolina. So there's probably going to be maybe a 4 to 6 inch rainfall. But anywhere, I'm going to just, cover the whole area. I don't want to be selfish or leave anybody out. For those of you who are looking for updates and weather videos, I know I'm not, the in-depth like Mitch West and Ryan Hall, y'all, and Joe Chaffee and many others that I didn't mention. But if you guys watch those guys, they're really great. They give you updates and they have the best information, more information than I probably ever will have. But those are some great guys to consider subscribing to. I will drop the link to their channel, or I will mention them in this video here for you guys to go check them out. For those of you who want to know more about the storm or want to know more about weather into things, those guys can give you more information than I can. So I just wanted to get on here and just give a little bit of information about this incoming storm. But as I said, for those of you who got family in the path of the storm, or if you guys are in the path of the storm, you guys let me know. You guys, let me know what your preparations are and how you're preparing for this storm. And you know, you guys stay safe out there. If you guys, you know, do go out, which it's best to stay indoors and just, you know, don't go wandering out, you know, because things are already going to be bad, and first responders are going to be out on the roads and everything, rescuing folks and everything. So it's just best to stay home, get all your groceries and everything that you need now, and be prepared for this storm. So you guys just stay safe out there. Everybody stay safe in the path of this storm over the next couple of days. And by the time we all wake up in the morning, this storm could very well be a Category 1 hurricane. And it's expected to get up, as I said, once again to a Cat 3, which is a major hurricane. Or this thing could get up to a Cat 4, which would be, you know, a more worse scenario. But the weather forecast models have been shifting west and east, back and forth, because there's still a little bit of uncertainty, which is why when you see a big old cone, that's why it's called the cone of uncertainty, because you know, there's no telling. It may go further west, it may go further east. But I do want to say something here, for those of you who especially are in Georgia and South Carolina. If this thing goes more further east and rides the coast, there's been some different things that I've looked at, and I have seen that this thing could strengthen. It could end up a very, like I said, a really strong tropical storm, or it may turn back into a Category 1 hurricane just off the South Carolina coast, and could give South Carolina and Georgia more significant impacts. But knowing NASCAR weekend is approaching here and South Carolina this weekend, for those of you who are heading out, it should be clear for the race weekend. But there's a hauler parade that's supposed to take place with the NASCAR haulers here coming up on Friday. But there is no telling if weather is going to make a play in that. So that could be very well canceled. I am looking forward to it. You know, God, I'm looking, you know, very forward to it, because we haven't had one in like 4 years. So, but guys, stay tuned to this channel. I will try to get some video, some rain and wind, and so much more of Hurricane Idalia. And as it continues to move further to the north and east, I will try to give the best information, the best update. But as I said, the guys that I did mention a few minutes ago, I will drop their tag down in the description below. So you guys consider going to go follow those guys to get the best updates. And some guys that will be out chasing the storm, such as Reed Timmer. So you guys stay safe out there, and God bless everyone, and I hope y'all stay safe. And that's going to be it, and I will have more videos out for you guys of trains and more weather updates later on. Thank you guys for joining.